Welcome back inside the Silver Bowl here. Cameron Steele and Bo Bamberg calling the action for you. First up will be Todd Potter. He lives in Temecula, California, one of the members of the Metal Militia. And Bo, Todd's a rider who's had a lot of success with Best Trick competitions. He also has a lot of success at the X Games, 9 total medals. But have you heard of anything new that Todd is bringing here to the Dirt Shark Presents Best Trick?
You know, I saw a picture on Twitter the other day of Todd doing a huge heart attack flip, which is basically flipping your bike upside down and doing a handstand on it. You're pretty much facing the right way while your bike's upside down above you. So I think Todd's probably going to do something like that.
I expect that we'll be seeing double backflips and many other variations. I say many. There's only 5 jumps going to happen here, of course. 1 jump for each rider, $40,000 on the line. Todd Potter will be first up. What do you expect to see from some of the other riders? Variations on tricks that we've seen?
Yeah, I do. You know, I know there's some front flip variations going down, double back flip variations. I'm sure Cam will have something with his double back. And let's see what Potter's got right now.
And Potter going into the 80-foot ramp jump. Everybody inside the stadium is now standing up. This is a different situation. Most of the time you get 2 jumps. This is a one for it all right here.
There it is. Really, really good extension on that from Potter. That's a hard trick. That's a really, really difficult trick. The trick's been around for a little while, but man, not many guys can do it that good.
Now here's the thing we definitely got to point out, Bo. It may not be what we expect to see as a biggest trick, but if other people have sketchy landings or issues, Potter could nail it with this trick. Nice seat grab flip, good extension, spots the landing. Of course, the judges are looking for execution.
Yeah, that's great extension on that trick, but like we said, that trick's been around for a little while, and we'll see what these other guys have.
All right, so Todd Potter's jump is in the books. So what we're going to do now is after each jump, we're going to go down and talk to the riders. So let's go down to Jordan, who's with Todd Potter.
All right, sorry about that. Now, Todd, you have just set the stage. Your very difficult trick. Not everybody can do that. We didn't know what you were doing coming in here. We knew what some of the other guys might be doing. Do you like keeping us on our toes?
Yeah, you know, all the other tricks are they're really, really serious. So, like gearing up, all the guys were putting on all kinds of, looked like they were going into battle, and I'm just kind of here having fun riding my dirt bike, and that's all I could do, you know?
Well, you always look like you're having fun. Guys, back to you.
All right, so Potter, we will get a score from him for the first time in freestyle motocross competition using the ISX scoring, instant scoring experience. 3 judges calling it. And next up will be Mark Monia. And now Mark has what I would say is one of the most incredible tricks in freestyle motocross, a front flip 360. Doesn't even sound like you should say it all together.
Yeah, you don't. It's not something you see every day. I don't know if the way he does it helps his rotation or what. It must, but it's a pretty amazing looking trick. It's sort of like a front underflip is how I would describe it.
Now, Bo, I want to ask you, you've done tons of best trick competitions, still doing competitions. Just last night, 2nd place in a best whip competition. The front flip, is it something that you've tried into the foam pit?
No, it's absolutely not. And to tell you the truth, Cameron, I don't think it's something I want to do, to be honest with you.
Only 4 riders have put it to the dirt, I believe, is the history of it. And Mark right now is going for his variation of it. Let's watch.
Yes.
You can hear the crowd. They absolutely love it. Monia, 28 years old, from Australia. Wasn't able to put it together at the X Games. Let's take another look, Bo.
Yeah, that is insane. The way he carves the ramp forward like that. And, I mean, I'm telling you, 5 feet above the landing, I didn't think he had it, and the thing comes around perfect. That is an insane-looking trick. That's unbelievable.
And no matter how many times you do a trick in the foam pit, Bo, there's always that last 3 feet or 4 feet that aren't really the same as landing in the foam as the landing starts to drop away from you. It's got to be a really weird sensation to come around.
Yeah, it is. It is, Cameron. It's a lot different, you know, especially just the fact that there's dirt there.
And there's a score at 94. So that is going to put him in front. Let's go down to Jordan.
All All right, Mark, the look on your face says it all. I saw you before. You were so nervous, and you finally came out here, and you pulled it off. How big is this moment for you?
Oh, this is so big. Like, I can't thank anybody enough. Like, the guys from Monster, the guys from Fox, like, just putting this on, showing, like, best what, like, freestylers can do in, like, a best trick. It's awesome. Good luck to the rest of the boys. Like, I want to see them stick it as well. Like, I'm so pumped right now.
All right, well, congratulations. And I know that actually for you, they had to move the ramp farther out because of the way you hit this thing. You're actually curving towards the middle. Just how technically difficult is that trick for some of us who have never been able to get out there and do something like that?
Well, I still can't explain how to do the trick. It's just, I know it, like, in the top of my head all the time, like, how to throw off the ramp. And the ramp's got to be, like, kinked at an angle and all that sort of stuff so it gets around. And yeah, I'm still so happy. Like, I've thrown it twice in America now, and both of them didn't pay off, and now I've landed it, and so happy.
All right, well, your first year out here on the scene, definitely lighting things up, guys. Back to you.
All right, Monia stoked. The 28-year-old, the name of the trick is the carry-on, and he was able to put it together. And it looks like now it's time for our X Games gold medalist, Jackson Strong, simply known as Jacko.
Yeah, Jacko, he's definitely a little wacko too, actually. You know, I ride on the Krusty Tour with this kid. And he is not scared. He does front flips week after week after week on that tour, and he is not scared to take her down. So we'll see what he's got here, and keep your fingers crossed.
Getting some extra run in. You can see him going behind the Monster Energy Cup banners. Here he comes, 19 years old from Australia. He doesn't get the run in that he likes. He wants to hear the crowd is what he wants to hear. But not getting a good run in. And now let's talk about when you have a practice facility, I'm sure you do, Bo, you have a nice smooth run and you don't have to jump over the start gate and line up for this.
No, not at all. You know, your practice spot, you want the ideal conditions so you can do it over and over, but it's definitely not like this it is here. But here we go with Jacko.
Jacko nails it. Wow. Jackson Strong. And he is going to claim it. Let's take another look, and I have to ask you, the 360 flip, the carry-on that we saw from Monia, the front flip off axis from Jackson Strong, or Jacko. What do you and it looked like, almost looked like just for a moment there, he didn't quite have the rotation started.
Yeah, he almost does what Mark does and kind of carves a little bit sideways off the ramp. And I would say that, you know, I might even put Jacko ahead of Minea because he had that tricky run-in. That's like a whole extra trick in itself, is getting over the starting gate and coming around the corner like that.
Wow, so we'll see what the judges think, the ISX scoring, and we'll wait for it to come in. A 93, so it will not be enough. Right now, it's Monia who is leading this group. Jacko sitting in second, but only first pays. Let's go down to Jordan.
All right, Jackson Strong, you're the youngest competitor out here. You already have an X Games gold. Now, you had to take a second run up into that. Just how much speed do you need for a trick like that?
Yeah, off the 75-foot ramp, I know I got to hit the thing super fast, and I know it's hard. I had to come back from the back staging and just, I know I gave it everything I had. I know I was a little bit nervous because of the run-up, but as if you're not going to do it, you know, when in Vegas. So I know if I win, I just need everyone to help me decide whether I'm going to put it on red or black.
Well, we're here in Vegas to gamble, and, you know, sometimes you say in Vegas you get one shot, and you guys got it out here, guys.
Well, let's take a look at the scores where we're at right now. Potter with an 85.7. Jacko, who we just saw with a 93, missing by 1 point to equal what Monia did. It was only one jump and done, so right now Monia has to get through two more riders. I will point out real quick, Jacko on the longer jump, Monia on the shorter jump. Cam Sinclair now, also from Australia, a three-pack of Australians. He also is one of the three-pack of Metal Militia riders here tonight. Cam Sinclair, known for the double backflip, and we know he has variations.
Yeah, we've seen some guys go forward tonight, and Cam's really good at going backwards. So we'll see what he throws in with his double flip tonight.
And here we go. Amazing. And Cam Sinclair, it's amazing how slow he comes into the ramp. And unfortunately, a crash, and just got to hope for the best. We can just know that we have there's great medical crew here, and these riders, I mean, Bo, you being one of them, freestyle motocross, a very tough sport, and he had all of the double rotation. It just seemed like just the landing maybe a little off axis.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's look at the replay here, and we'll see if we can kind of pinpoint what went wrong here in the second rotation.
And you hear a lot of panic rev there, Bo, but I think that's part of getting the trick in full rotation. I don't think that's anything really out of the ordinary, do you?
No, I don't. You know, after that second spin, I think that's what would be hard about that trick is keeping it straight. It's hard enough to stay straight on a single backflip. So, you know, when you're throwing an extra one in there, that's got to be the hardest part.
And the Asterisk Mobile medical crew tending to Cam Sinclair will return to Las Vegas and get you an update in just a few moments. And welcome back to the Monster Energy Cup. You're taking a look now at the jumps that we have seen in the Dirt Shark Presents. Best trick, that was Todd Potter who got it started with the seat grab flip.
And here we see our leader, Mark Manea, with his what he calls a carry-on, which is sort of a front underflip.
And
Jackson Strong there with the 75-foot flip. And, you know, just the run-in impressed me, how he had to go over the starting gate. Cam Sinclair here double flipping. Looks like he gets a little sideways right there on the rotation. It just doesn't quite have the rotation to get all the way around.
And there is Cam Sinclair, the medical group taking care of him. You can see him talking and moving around. So we only can hope the best for Cam as we get set for our last rider.
Now this is going to be intense.
This is going to be intense. We're expecting something never before seen at any competition, never before landed in the dirt, only to have been practiced into a foam pit. This is Kyle Loza. Do not ever doubt him. He has it put together. 3 gold medals from the X Games, inventor of a number of tricks. Tonight we are rumored to see the bike flip.
Yeah, this is, you know, if he lands this, man, you guys pay attention because this is going to be history in the making, and here he goes.
Here we go, people. The good news is Loza is walking off fine.
He's up and he's fine, and you know, that's all you can ask for when something like that goes wrong. He just looked like the bike didn't want to come around that last second. It was a nice pop off the ramp. It looks like he kicked it away, and it just... Here we'll see the replay right here, what happened, and gets a nice pop off the ramp, goes to grab the seat, and it looked like he missed his grab maybe.
It did look like he missed the grab. It looks like he's got to grab and pull it back underneath and watch from behind. You can see the bike off to the side. He needs to grab and pull it back under.
Yeah.
He elects to push off. Presence of mind to push away from the equipment. You don't want to land with the dirt bike.
Yeah, I got to tell you, you don't. And, you know, I'm no stranger to having my bike upside down and backwards and stuff. But when it comes to, you know, I want to be on that thing when it's doing it so I can bring it back.
Amazing. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to put it together, but amazing nonetheless. Let's go down to Jordan and talk to Kyle Loza and see what he was thinking.
Well, guys, I was chasing down Kyle Loza. We got to get the lowdown on what happened here. Now, Kyle, you were up there in the air. You almost were able to pull it off. What happened?
I think I just got a little crooked off the ramp. You know, it's a little different than at home, but you know, I don't know. I think I just pulled a little crooked, and then by the time that rotation gets around, and if you're any crooked, you're basically screwed. So yeah, I guess this whole sport's just about being tough as nails. So thanks a lot, and I'm trying this again next time I get a chance. So peace out.
All right, Kyle Loza, tough as nails, guys.
And he talked about his practice facility at the Saddleback Church, and it's definitely a little different when you bring it inside the stadium. These are your results. You can see them. 5 riders, only 1 leaving the Monster Energy Cup with $40,000, and that's Mark Manea from Australia with a score of a 94, just over his fellow countryman Jackson Strong with a 93. Bo, has a pretty amazing event, and I think, Bo, when you watch it, you just got to be stupefied with what you've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you know, being a professional freestyler as I am, even what these guys are doing, these are guys are doing, you know, maybe 5 tricks that only these guys can do. So it was amazing to watch. And, I got to tell you, Cameron, I'm glad that I was just playing guitar tonight and not